Hello everyone, my name is Jack and welcome to Dreadnought. Before we begin, I just need to let you know that this video is sponsored by the Dreadnought development team. So today I'm going to be talking to you about Dreadnought, but more specifically giving you a rundown of the feared Dreadnought class of Starship. Let's get started. Does a flying fortress sound like something you would take into battle? Well, you're in for a treat, as that's what these Dreadnought starships are commonly referred to. These Dreadnoughts are capable of taking considerable damage, but they also make up for their slow speed with durability and positioning on the field. This makes the Dreadnought class an easy class to pick up, but hard to master. Today I'm going to be giving you a rundown of this class so that you can take one out and try it for yourself. Does trying out this ship sound cool to you? Then you're in luck, as Dreadnought is actually free to play and is now available for download via Steam. Simply follow the link in the description and download and play today. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get down to discussing some of the Dreadnought starships. Now you're probably wondering about the strengths and weaknesses of a Dreadnought. Combining massive power, large health pools, efficient shields and multiple damage mitigation modules, Dreadnoughts are specialised in staying in combat for extended periods and making themselves the obvious target on the battlefield. One downside is that they are hard to reposition due to the slow manoeuvrability speed. Another fact to realise is that a Dreadnought's main guns are not that powerful. The repeater gun secondaries nearly always do better when in range. So when do Dreadnoughts do their best, you're asking? Well, they're doing their best when they're making openings with large scale attacks like pounding enemy ships with constant broadside attacks. One of my favourite abilities is the plasma broadside, which some of the Dreadnoughts utilise. It can quickly devastate any ship on the battlefield if timed and positioned correctly. Remember, timing and positioning is very critical when playing as a Dreadnought. You need to be in the right place at the right time when you start doing plasma broadsides and any of your other abilities. Right, you're probably wanting to look at some of my own Dreadnought starships. Well, let's get down to the basics. Okay, let's get started by looking at my Aquila Vector ships. Let's pop into here. First off, I'm going to show you the tier 1 ship. This is the Dreadnought you will typically start with in the game, so let's take a look at it. It's called a Simargle. I can't actually pronounce it myself. Let's do a quick 3D spin of it in a minute. As you can see, I've sort of upgraded it. I used it when I first started with the game, and I've also included some videos where you can see it being used. You can see that it's got a bit of a decal going on the side there. I also changed the front of it using the appearance because I didn't actually like the appearance before, but as you can see now, it's pretty cool. In terms of a loadout, let's see what we're packing. Obviously our primary is just the heavy plasma cannons 1, they look quite cool, kind of typical what you'll find on a Dreadnought. Secondary, I've also upgraded to repeater guns Mark 1, you can see there, a definite upgrade from these bits here, quite cool. Primary, obviously an upgraded version of a plasma broadside, it is very basic to note on the tier 1 ship by the way. Then obviously just upgraded vulture missiles, we've also got the anti-missile lasers, and then we've got the warp jump 1. Pretty cool, kind of simple, again it is just a tier 1 ship. In terms of appearance, I just say I put decal stuff on there, I've swapped around some of the forecastle and the hull and the bridge. I really like this version of a bridge like that. I was tempted to do this version. In fact, why don't we swap that version now? That one looks a lot better as you can see there. I do like my bridge designs on Dreadnoughts and any starship I play as, so yeah, that looks pretty cool. Alright, let's look at my tier 2 ship now. This one is called the Nav, and it's kind of an upgrade from the tier 1 ship there, still keeping the basic same design, but includes a lot more technology. As you can see, I've not been playing this as much. Dreadnought ships aren't typically what I play in the game. I'm more of a favour of destroyers and artillery cruisers, as you've seen in my previous videos. However, sometimes I have to play as a Dreadnought due to how the team composition is built up, so I do tend to jump into it. In the meantime, this is my current loadout for this starship. Again, primary, we've got heavy plasma cannons Mark 2 this time, see a definite upgrade from a tier 1 ship there. Secondary, I've also upgraded to repeater guns Mark 2, again, more upgrades. Now primary, I've actually swapped out the plasma broadside in favour of a nuclear missile Mark 2. Now this thing can devastate on the battlefield. Very similar to the destroyer's Goliath missile, this thing shoots right up in the air, then comes back down onto where you've targeted it. It's deadly, and hopefully I'll show it off to you, as this will be the ship we're taking it onto the battlefield today. In our secondary module, I'm just rocking the vulture missiles again. I've still yet to upgrade these properly. Perimeter, anti-missile lasers, again, I've not upgraded these. Internal wise, we're still just using the warp jump 1. I was tempted to go to the armor amplifier 2, but I may just go to the warp jump 2 just for the sake of it. So I've not actually made my decision just yet. We'll have to find out another date. To give you a quick 3D spin of that one there, as you can see, like I say, it's just a little upgrade of tier 1 there. Same engines and similar designs and stuff like that, and the whole composition is kind of the same. Pretty simple. Let's check out my tier 4 ship now. We're going to jump into the Jupiter Arms fleet and check out the tier 4 Dreadnought I've recently got. So this is the tier 4 Jutland. Now this is one you'll see in a veteran fleet quite a lot. A very interesting Jupiter Arms designs. As I mentioned before, I'm a massive fan of our own design starship, so I love this fleet. And I've only just recently picked this up last night and began playing with it. It does take a bit of a steep learning curve when you're in a tier 4 fleet, but I'm going to give you an idea of a loadout. Let's just do a quick 3D spin around it so you can see the impressive design of this Jupiter armed starship. I mean, look at that. I love the engine bay on it. Look at that. It's an impressive detail there. Also, take note of the amount of guns that were actually on this Dreadnought. Look at that. There's just massive amounts of weapons on it. You know, if you get into this thing's broadside, it's all over for you. And I really need to test it out later. Let's look at the loadout. In primary, we obviously have heavy ballistic cannons Mark IV. These are definitely an upgrade onto those plasma ones we had from before. Secondary, we've also got repeater guns Mark III. I'm going to upgrade to the heavy flak turrets at some point, but I may just go for repeater guns Mark IV. Not made my decision yet. I'll have to earn up some more points in the veteran fleet before I can even upgrade this fleet. It's going to take me some time, but hopefully I can do it. In terms of primary, we're just going with a plasma broadside Mark III, but look at all these things we can upgrade to. Fighters, we can even deploy fighters. I cannot wait to show this off. Let's have a look at it a minute. There you go, look, fighters can deploy out the side there, so you actually got hangar bays. Now that is really cool. I must test this feature at some point. So if you're going for sort of a Dreadnought carrier, this could be a really cool idea for you. In secondary, I'm obviously just rocking Vulture missiles Mark III. I most likely will upgrade to a heavy torpedo at some point, or light torpedoes, or even light missiles. I've not made a decision yet. Perimeter, still just going for anti-missile lasers. However, there's also a stasis pulse and an armor booster pulse. Something, you know, to consider at a later date. Internal-wise, just going with basic jump drive at a minute, or warp jump. We've also got upgrades to other warp jumps here, including assault thrusters. I really want to test this out at some point. We've also got endurance mode, offensive lockdown, armor amplifier, and also armor breaker. That one's going to be quite cool. I'm going to have to save up some points for that one, but you know, it's going to be quite fun to test out. Communication-wise, obviously just rocking all the basics here. I can upgrade to Nerves of Steel, which I've already done. You can upgrade, obviously, more officer briefings as you carry on through the fleet. In the Oberon fleet, I've not unlocked many of the Dreadnoughts yet because I don't really touch this fleet overall. I'm in the middle of doing some tactical cruiser stuff, as you can see here, and I'm unlocking this artillery cruiser soon, but I've not made my way down to these Dreadnoughts just yet, but just look at them here. They look amazing. These Dreadnoughts from the Oberon fleet, I love the design style of them, and hopefully I'm going to be able to play with them very soon. I just look at those engines. Really nice design. So yeah, hopefully when I next see you guys in a different video, I would have unlocked some of these Dreadnoughts, but for the minute, we're going to take out and test our Tier 2 Dreadnought so I can show you some battle tactics and weaknesses of the Dreadnought when playing on the field as one. Let's get ready. Alright captains, welcome to the battlefield. Today we're taking out the Tier 2 Dreadnought. This is the nav, so let's put it to work. Right, we're going to get up there pretty fast. We're going to try and stick close to the rest of the team as well, because remember, as with Dreadnought, we're kind of like the rock of a team, so we have to stick together with either another Dreadnought, a tactical cruiser, or just some other ships from the fleet. Ideally, we should have a tactical cruiser. Unfortunately, oh no, we do have one today. I was about to say we didn't have one. We do have a tactical cruiser with us today, so that's going to be quite cool. Now remember, as I said earlier, our main plasma guns aren't that good at range, so we can use our repeater guns if we want to target stuff at range. Is there anything we can see through there? There's a ship over there, but I don't think we can get on it. No, we can't. We need to decide where we're going. I think we're going to stick with this Dreadnought and work in a pair and go around the side. So we can provide physical cover for a team, even in like the depths of space. That said, we can't really go too far out, because we need to stick close to that tactical cruiser as well, who's hopefully going to get over here in a minute. Let's see, where's everyone going? There's a Corvette down there, so we've got to be careful of him. Right, let's see if the rest of the team are going to catch up to me. I've got a Dreadnought coming around the side here, who's my teammate. Let's see if we can go together. Alright, he's coming around. Oh, we've got artillery cruiser shots from somewhere.
Captain, we're gaining ground out there.
Gotta be careful. That artillery cruiser can make short work of Dreadnoughts. Oh, hello, we may have just been targeted. Let's see if we can get up there. Oh, no, we've got a destroyer down now. I think we're being targeted by nukes. Nope, it detonated somewhere else. Never mind. Now, I'm a bit too far away to do a broadside at a minute, and I've kind of positioned myself in a really weird angle. Right, we'll miss our lock. Let's activate our point defense. Too late. Raise shields. Oh, it didn't hit. And we did just take some major hull damage from that there. I need to duck down a minute, because I'm taking way too much damage. That artillery ship's also targeting us. I need to signal F for repair. That tactical cruiser can get out to me and give me a hand. Artillery cruisers can make short work of Dreadnought, so if you do see one, make sure you're stuck with a tactical cruiser so they can help you out. And it's best not to get too involved with them, as they can make short work of a Dreadnought. So there's your tips for killing one, if you wanted to know that. See if we can fire any shots at range here. It's too late. He's also cloaked and being healed. We need to really take out the healer. Now, controlling a Dreadnought is very hard. It is slow and not very... has not got very good maneuverability, so you really need to pick your cards right. Right, let's target that destroyer in the middle of the map there. Hope we can get through. Right, maximum damage to weapons. Let's tell some of the team to follow me. Vulture missiles, let's launch. Right, I see a healing ship there. Let's see if we can target him. Ah, he's going to dip down there. We're in a bit of a sticky situation right now as there's a lot of ships around us. Raise shields. That looks like a nuke to me. Let's see if we can duck down there. Oh, hello. There's a ship down there. That nuke scratched quite a lot of us there. There you go. He doesn't realise we're behind him. Left of him, I guess you could say. There we go. We've got him. Let's see if we can move around here. That artillery cruiser is lurking around, so we've got to be careful. Hello, we've got a dreadnought. Let's do our plasma broadside, number 1. Oh no, we've got a nuke. I forgot. We don't have plasma broadside anymore. Nuke has been launched. I've lured myself out to that artillery cruiser. We need to be careful. Let's use our own dreadnought against them. There you go. And he's down. Brilliant. Okay, let's activate the warp jump. Oh, I just said warp jump invalid. I may be stuck. Oh, it's been destroyed. We're kind of safe. Okay. But let's see if we can sneak around and get Lemon Drop over there, who is playing as a tactical cruiser. If we can take him out of the field, it'll be a lot better. Right, launch Vulture missiles. Oh, he's getting away. Trouble is those medical frigates is they're quite fast, or medical cruisers, I should say. Corvettes coming around. Now, corvettes can be deadly to us as well, so we need to be careful of them. Let's see if we can target him. Shields. Oh, he escaped. We're in a bit of a sticky situation. That tactical cruiser can cause damage to us, and we really need some of the team over here to support us. You need to be careful of that corvette. Oh, we're being zapped over there. Let's see if we can rise up. Yankee tactical cruiser. Now it seems a bunch of our destroyers are behind here. Let's see if we can get in to cause some damage. Here we go. We need to target those tactical cruisers. Oh, a nuke just went off there. And some of their tactical cruisers are down. Right, continue firing. Let's activate our missile defense field just in case. Come on, plasma guns a go. Ah, that ship is being like healed by its own field as well. Come on, heavy plasma cannons. One more shot. Or 2. There we go. Right, we are suffering. We're probably going to lose the ship here. But let's see if we can fire anyway. Go on, launch the nuke. Managed to launch it just as we died there. So hopefully our tactical nuke might come back down on that location. I'm not sure whether it actually got aimed though. We can see in the end screen here. Did it? Yes, it did just come back down now. Unfortunately, I don't think it damaged the ship though. No worries. So ideally as a dreadnought, you do need to team up with a tactical cruiser who's going to keep you healed and hide in your shadow, as your shadow will essentially protect that tactical cruiser as well. Unfortunately, our ones are over there at the minute, so I'm kind of cut off from them. As well, Vulture missiles were just enabled. So the medical ships are a bit lost a minute. I just launched our tactical nuke, so we need to be careful where that lands. I think I just target there. There you go, I just missed. Those cruisers managed to escape. There's an artillery ship cloaked here. Uh-oh, we're in the thick of it now. There is a cloaked artillery ship around here somewhere. And I'm being targeted by one up there who's in siege mode, I think. Oh, a bit of a sticky situation. Anti-missile lasers. So if we can keep healed by our own tactical cruiser, we should be able to hold ourselves here for a moment. I'm still concerned by that artillery cruiser sneaking around the back there. There you go. I managed to get him. Oh, we're being targeted by our own one note. Oh, there one. Let's go for those tactical cruisers, see if we can hunt them. Target that tactical cruiser. Come on now, intensify forward firepower. We got him. Alright, let's target this one as well. Repeated turrets a go. Come on, we need to make short work of our armor plating. Vulture missiles a go. Number 2, they're sending. Come on, keep firing. We should be able to take this ship out. My concern is if we will break through our plating in time. Come on, we can do this. I'm being targeted by a dreadnought on the port side. Oh. Ah, we managed to get it just as we fell there. We did alright though. We managed to destroy 2 of their tactical cruisers. We're going to set them back for a while as they now have no healers. So as I always say, one of my best strategies as a dreadnought is to work like in hand with a tactical cruiser partner. So if you and a friend are playing this, if you want to play as a dreadnought, then try and convince your friend to play as a tactical healer. Or tactical cruiser is what I mean. Because you're going to work like a dream pair. Because as soon as anyone comes to hunt him down, then you can protect him from it and he can also protect you by healing you. Oh, we managed to get a final blow on that ship. There is a destroyer and a dreadnought lurking around both sides here. Our tactical cruiser is getting fired upon. Unfortunately, I'm not fast enough to get in and help him. Let's see if we can handle the destroyer, which is lurking around the left here.
We're locked on, Captain. Vulture missiles have a key.
Amplifying weapons.
Weapons, there we go.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Uh-oh.
Engaging.
Anti-missile lasers go.
Measures, aye, Captain. Rearming, Captain.
Oh, my power has been drained.
Hit hard. Deploy damage control teams.
That's going to detonate. Oh, that could end us off. Yeah, it managed to end us off, unfortunately. I think our tactical nuke did actually get a captain kill, though. Interesting. Quite a close game at the minute. We're doing 96 to 76. I think one more kill on our side should win us the game.
We have weapon lock. Vultures are locked.
The enemy team are really spread out. Look at that destroyer there. He's parked himself right on the top. Rather weak. Let's see if we can close in.
Aye, Captain. Activating.
Go on, activate all weapons. Plasma guns.
Swapping to
Commencing. We won this.
There we go. We caught him as well. I didn't get the finishing kill there. However, someone else did. But look at that. Victory. And I think we played quite well as a Dreadnought. Now, as I said before, they are not my expertise in Starships. I, personally don't like them because they're quite slow. However, some of you may favour that. If you favour being the tank, then you're going to like that. Personally, I favour being like the mid-range hunter, so that's why I take Destroyer, or I favour being the sniper, as in the artillery cruiser. There we go. Best of match for weapon destroyers at Dreadnought. Pretty cool. Let's see the scoreboard there. I didn't do that well. Let's not look at that. Right, captains, there we have it. That was Dreadnought today. We was playing as actually the Dreadnought class of Starship. I do hope you found this pretty interesting and found some tips on how to play as the Dreadnought class in the game. Again, if you do want to download and play Dreadnought for yourself, don't forget it is free to play and available by Steam. Simply follow the link in the description to where you can find the download button, and I hope to see you on the battlefield very soon. I do actually play this in some of my spare time, so therefore I hope to see you on the battlefield. I know a few of you have already said hello to me from my previous 2 videos, so if you're out there playing some ships, let me know what you're playing down below in the comments. I'd love to know what currently everyone is currently playing as. Like I say, I mainly play as a destroyer myself, but I expect some of you are rather different. Some of you might be playing as artillery cruisers or corvettes. I personally know a few of my friends actually like playing as corvettes, and hopefully that's going to be our next video. The next video will either be tactical cruisers or corvettes, so keep an eye out for that next week. In the meantime, I've been Captain Jack. I hope you enjoyed the video today, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.